It's September, and for us, that means one thing. It's hill climb season.
For the past few years, we've done a video about the bikes that, well, mostly Joe's been riding, but this year we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be documenting the entire season. That's 2 months of hard riding. We're going to be covering our training, our nutrition, the races, but more importantly, the bikes. So as a veteran, this is your 6th season. Can you tell us what hill climb season is?
Hill climbs are basically short, sharp races, anywhere from 2 minutes to maybe 10 minutes. It's a time trial, so you all go off at 1 minute intervals. They're always at the weekend. Sometimes you can do 4 in a weekend, and it's basically the fastest time wins. Obviously that means lots of pain and lots of gurning. If you want to ride up hills really, really fast, obviously the training means lots of time spent riding up hills very, very fast. It's not the most exciting type of training. It's a lot of time spent in one particular area where you might have a hill that you quite like, and it's pretty painful, but you know, it makes you fast and the rewards are there to see on race day.
So in addition to all the training, personally, I'm going to be looking at my diet. It's something I've never really sort of had a radical change in. It's always been fairly decent. So this year I am going vegan, which is quite exciting. I'm not. No. It's not fully vegan. I'm still eating honey, but that's just because honey's incredibly nice. But I've cut out, for about 3 or 4 weeks now, I've cut out meat, dairy and eggs were the hardest one.
And he's been miserable ever since.
Yeah.
You need to make your body light, but you also need to make your bike light. And that means each year we call in a nice bike from a manufacturer and we try and make it as light as possible with loads of little upgrades. I've already got my bike in. It's a Project One Trekker size 58. It's got rim brakes and the frame weighs just 750 grams, and that's with a full paint job on it.
I've gone for something that isn't from a big bike company. It's a Riley 600 SL frame. They're a small British company based in Brighton, and it's carbon, rim brakes because they're the lightest. That frame, I think it weighs around 770 grams, so just a touch heavier than Joe's, but it's, when you're talking 20 grams, it's nothing really, is it?
First hill climb of the year. Thankfully, the hill climb nearby is a local one. It's only about a 5-minute ride away from my house. So this is actually the start. Look who it is!
Yeah. Well, serendipity, it's almost as if we planned it.
Yeah, I know. It's up our training hill called Diaries. The segment's called Hill Climb. Me and Joe have spent a lot of time up there, so to do it at race pace again so early is going to be fun. This is the first time I've put my skin suit on since the Nationals last year, in fact, so it's about as tight as I remember. Fairly excited. I'm not looking forward to the 30-second countdown, which we all remember so well, and I think it haunts us throughout most of the year.
30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 2, 1, go!
Go on, Jack.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh man, oh that hurt. That was not fun. Up, up. Oh no, it's Lynn. First club hill climb of the year. Yeah. I use a Joeism. It's good sticking your hand back in the fire to really like get your legs going and actually have a bit of a hunger for it now, which is good. Got someone coming up the way. Go on! Go on, looking fast! Go on, looking good! Last bit!
I was really worried about going off too hard, but I think maybe I left a bit too much in the tank. I've not quite got my head in the game yet, but it's still good. Still
bike feel good.
Bike felt real fast. I tried to stay because it was a headwind today. I'm like a big sail in the wind, so I maybe tried to stay seated a bit too much. But God knows, it was good. I enjoyed it. Nice, chilled out.
Go, 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 go on! On the way back, it's a pretty good result for both of us. Yeah, I think I matched some pretty fast people, but Joe picked up the big W, so it's quite good.
So I can only go downhill from here.
There's absolutely zero ego kicking about, and that's always a feature of these events.
even though there's loads of hitters there, I think there's a few guys that'll be a lot faster come the next rider, isn't there? Tom, Andy, Adam.
Everyone's early season, so you can't really base too much on this, but it's good to get going again.
So there you go. That's the introduction to the start of our hill climb season. We're gonna try and hopefully get one of these videos out once a week, but don't hold us to that.
But in the meantime, if there's anything you wanted to see in the videos or any questions you've got about the bikes, training, nutrition, anything like that, let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like or subscribe.
And if you're in the southwest and you see us at a hill climb, come and hang out with us in a village hall drinking some tea or coffee, but no milk.
Bye.